Yeah, the winds are getting pretty intense. Alright, sweetie, if it gets real bad, we'll go hang out in the truck, okay? I don't want you getting too scared. Okay, you want to see what's going on outside? There we go. It is blowing snow and really cold. Oh, look at that. Solar panel went for a ride with the wind. What you thinking, sweetie? I think we're going to stay inside all day. Your friends are not outside playing in the snow, I guarantee you that. They don't have as big of a coat or long of hair as you do. Alright, this morning it's pretty windy out here, but that's alright. The tent can hold up to it, no problem. And I just had to readjust the stove a tad bit because it was angled. The stovepipe was angled in the wrong direction, so we were getting a little bit of backdraft. But everything's good now. I'm ready to rock and roll for some breakfast. And what we're going to do is make a bacon, egg, and cheese toasted sandwich over an everything bagel. And then also get this little one her breakfast as well. So gonna do that. And then today's like one of those days where you kind of just chill indoors. You know, you can't do a whole lot outside because the wind is so incredibly bad. And the snow and everything kind of blinds you. It stings your eyes when it hits you. And so we're just going to be chilling in here all day. And it's kind of just making sure the tent's in good shape, making sure the stove's functioning properly, all that stuff. And so it's just one of those days where you don't really get a lot of rest because you're always like on call just in case anything happens to the tent. But I've never had a situation where anything bad has happened. So cross our fingers, hopefully nothing does. What you thinking there, girl? Mm-hmm. I'm just start dying. You gotta just start in the morning. Alright, we got this all squared away. We're getting more wood over here with Harry and Gladys. And going with the hickory and pine again. That seemed to be working pretty good. And I tell you what, it is so freaking cold over on this side of the pass. The wind is just crazy, and the wind chill is insane. So, gonna get this knocked out. We got Gladys come over. I'll get paid, and then we'll be all set and go back to camp. Enjoy a nice warm evening next to the fire.
What are you doing there, Brian?
That's great right there, yeah. Hey Gladys, you're the best. You've helped us out for so many years.
Oh, you know what? You love coming over and taking care of me.
This wind is crazy.
I can see the wind's blowing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down to right there.
Okay, sounds good. You gotta load this thing up. I think tonight what we're going to do is we're going to sleep with the diesel heater. Reason being is that last night I didn't get to sleep at all. It was windy and a bunch of noise, and I was just tired and just couldn't ever settle down. So decided that tonight we're going to live the easy life and do the diesel heater. That way we can just sleep all throughout the night and not have to get up and down so much. And I think today the plan is you can kind of see how the storm's coming in right here. There's like a big front that's coming in. So we're just going to kick it inside. Got my battery charged up yesterday, so I got some good power in there so I can like do, YouTube today and get some uploads done and then go from there. Come on, Meadows, come over here, sweetie. So not too much in accumulation so far, just a little bit on the tent, but temps are pretty cold today, and it's supposed to only get up to a high of like 20 today and snow off and on until 4 p.m. So it's not going to be a whole lot of accumulation though, just kind of lightly coming down like this. What you doing over there, girl? She's been having fun rooting around, being a little hound dog. Hey, come on, sweetie. What you got? Let's go inside, get some treats. What is baby girl? No. Huh? Are you wanting some treats? Oh, that's what you want. You crack me up. What you thinking? It's windy like this. I get a lot of questions from people, and some of them are pretty harsh critical remarks about, why don't you set up in the trees? You're an idiot. You're just putting yourself through a sufferfest in that wind because you're in an exposed area. And if you would think about summertime camping in the trees when a storm comes is a good idea, because you got a little bit of cover. It's also nice when it's sunny out. You can get in the trees and it's cooler. But the thing about it in the wintertime is that it's actually pretty dangerous. And two of the main reasons why you don't want to set up in the trees is, number one, the trees can fall over if there's a lot of snowfall. And I've seen it to where, I've actually witnessed, I've sat on my friend's patio one time his front porch in the winter during a snowstorm, and I watched two trees fall over in the daytime, and they were healthy trees. So the winds can get really gnarly, and so that can push the bigger trees over. Also, if you get a bunch of snow that's accumulated on the branches of the trees, they can break off and fall on your tent. And if that happens, you're looking at a really serious situation. Not only is your shelter ruined, but you're possibly looking at getting multiple impalements from a branch that will hit your body. And there's a reason why they call those things widowmakers, when those dead tree branches and dead trees fall over. So it's something to think about. That's the safety aspects of it. There's another aspect that I want to talk about in regards to safety, is it's a lot colder in the trees because you don't have any passive solar, and that's what I use during the daytime, so I don't have to run my stove very much. Now today I'm running it because I just got done making Meadow's lunch. Now she's all playing, but I just got done making her lunch, and so I used the stove to heat up her water. But typically, right now with the sun being partially out and partly sunny and intermittent clouds, I'm not needing to run the stove at all, and it gets pretty warm in here. And so you don't get to take advantage of that passive solar when you're in trees, and as a result you run your stove like 24/7, and so you'll chew through 2 to 3 times the amount of wood. Now granted, you're not going to have as much wind, but those windy times, this last windstorm that lasted, it's over now, but it lasted for like 3 days and 2 nights. So 2 nights I didn't sleep, not the end of the world. It's kind of, I'm tired. I don't feel very good, but I'll get sleep tonight and we'll be in good shape because the wind has totally died down. And also with you needing to keep your shelter warm like that all the time, you know, you're ashing your stove a bunch more because you're running through tons more wood. You're bringing more material in and out of your tent, so you're going to have to clean your tent a ton more. So it's just a lot more work to set up in the trees, and it's dangerous. So I would highly recommend, you know, just sticking it out for the couple nights a month where it's just going to be a sufferfest. You're not going to get any sleep because it's too loud. But you know, it's just part of the experience. And you know, that way, if you set up in the, you know, in the exposed areas, you use way less wood. You don't have to run your stove during the daytime. You don't have to clean your stove as much, and you don't have any danger of trees falling over or branches breaking off and impaling you and killing you. So, you know, pretty easy choice in my book. And you know, you can get in an area like what I have now, to where there's bushes that are, you know, as tall as a vehicle, or maybe a little bit more. That provides some good break from the wind, but it's hard to kind of find those spots because it's either trees or just wide open plains. So, but just something to think about, you know, for those that are wanting to get into winter camping. There's a reason why I always set up an exposed area, and that you know, what I just explained is the reason why. So those are my tips about setting up in the trees versus setting up in an exposed area. I just always set up the exposed areas because of the safety factor, and it's less work. To me, it's worth putting up a couple nights of inconvenience and not sleeping, you know. So, all right, if you got any questions, hit me up in the comments section below, and we'll see you in the next video.